Welcome back, everybody, to our playthrough of Donkey Kong Country Returns. When last we left off, we just finished up beating the crabs at the beach world, and now we are in the ruins world. It's pretty cool, don't worry. And our first level is called Wonky Waterway, of course. And I have to say, what's so cool about this world to me is the design of it. It's all very intricately designed. And yeah, as you can see, our first puzzle piece does homage to finding out about things that happen right at the beginning of the level. Although this one, they got a little more creative and had it be a little ways away from the beginning. Yeah, and for the K here, you have to use these Tikis to get up to them. Yep. And we just totally destroyed what is surely thousands of years of ruins. Reminds me of Atlantis: The Lost Empire, where we just pound the shit out of it and we go, hey look, I made a bridge. It took me, what, 10 seconds. I always thought that was a funny movie. Yeah, so instead of cattails that possibly have puzzle pieces or interesting secrets to them, we now have 3 groupings of 3 candles. Yeah, once it gets to further in the game, there's not going to be anything you want to pass up to find a potential puzzle piece. I haven't even addressed the interesting-looking kind of hanging statues, the golden pig heads. They look kind of like Whiz Pig from Diddy Kong Racing. Only they had like a giant nose ring or something, I don't know. Yeah, those play a big part here in the levels in the ruins. Because they kind of look like treasures in ruins, I don't know. Getting more of these things here. Easy cheesy. Yeah, I think that's as varied as these levels like that get, so nothing too terribly difficult. Ignoring that blue flaming tiki, because it's not really a threat. Now we've got more falling, sleeping. I still have no clue what these are. It still kind of bothers me how these enemies are totally different from originals, but enough bitching about that. Be sure you get this puzzle piece first, because the temptation is to go ahead and grab the statue up here, but then that closes over it and you can never get to it, so... Embarrassingly enough, I can admit that I have fallen into that trap more than once. For this section, it gets a little tricky because, as you can see, the stone pillars crumble right when you step on them. So you gotta have to be kind of quick going through this section, all the while avoiding these spinning things. They're like masks that have spikes revolving around them or something. Again, enemies in this game, man. Just never know what they are. Oh, looks like a roller coaster in the background, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe these ancient ruins had the idea of a theme park down before we ever did. Quick with this one here. Otherwise it closes on you, instant KO. Understandably so. These... Hey, I'm trying to... Oh. Apparently I already did it. Ha! Fool you! No puzzle piece for us here. There sure is another potential area for a puzzle piece right here. Oh my god, I never would have guessed. Well, that's great. Now you crushed the G. What did that letter ever do to you? Assholes. Anyway. And there's a giant guitar in the background. At least looks like it to me. Rainbows in the background. Again, what's so fascinating about this game, what really helps make it for me, is the backgrounds. They're all so... Ooh! Almost did that there, but we need to get this puzzle piece over here first. These backgrounds and the whole setting of the game really just looks spectacular. And I didn't mean to get that right away, but whatever. So yeah, that was some wonky waterway, huh? Was there even really any water? I don't think there was. But whatever. The next level is Button Bash! And don't worry, we will not be like bashing the buttons on our own Wiimotes or anything. It's not like all of a sudden we have to start playing DDR on the Wiimote. Gee, I wonder where our first puzzle piece is. Actually, this is one you have to be careful with, because if you break that stick and don't get out in time, it pretty much kills you in one hit, so... That's another one I found out the hard way. Now these are the buttons you'll be bashing. Some of these you hit multiple times, and... yeah, they eventually just sprout out certain secrets, or groupings of barrels, that kind of thing. And do not jump off of the enemy after coming out of a barrel, because he looks like he's invincible when you jump on him multiple times, and it's true, he is just used to get to that letter. However, if you try to jump on him after coming out of the barrel, the force will be too much and you'll kill him. And that's the only way you can get that letter, so yes, you do need him. Oh yeah, these enemies. They're hummingbirds. They are the least intimidating enemies. And of course, right when I'd say that, I'd lose Diddy. Ugh. My mastery of this game is unparalleled. Sarcasm. Anyway... and we die after being hurled towards the ground at an unnatural speed. This one is tricky. Not really. Yeah, it was a little difficult to notice, but there was a crack in the wall, intoning that, of course, there's a secret here. Get bananas. Just one more, and there we go. Again. Super difficult, right? Well, okay, what's difficult about this level is that a lot of the secrets to get are one attempt, like this O right here and the K before. Well, not really the K, but that O you have to get right after jumping on the bird on stilts. And otherwise, there's no way to get to it, and it's just a big mess. If you don't get it, you have to kind of start the level over again. So yeah, it's like some of these are kind of tumultuous to have to get through, but in reality, as long as you just kind of focus on it for more than 1 second, it's not that difficult. Yeah, I'm really feeling the ruinous theme here with this music. I know, they have to keep it because it's music they've used for every single special area, but still. It's like I could use a little... it'd be cool if they did kind of a change on it, like they've done for other Rare games before. Like other Donkey Kong games. But... we must learn not to take this game for what we want it to be, and rather for what it is. And on the surface, of course, it is a good game. There's nothing over there, I don't think? No. And more fire! Yeah, still unintimidating. Oh, did you notice something back down there? Anytime you see grass on a wall, you know you have to try climbing it. Bada bing, bada boom, there's another puzzle piece. That one's easy to let slip by, so... I don't know, just remember it. Very intricate ruined setting for all these traps and button pushings and everything. Again, it's nice how they have kind of an homage to the original Donkey Kong countries by having the original Donkey Kong Country ruin theme. Yeah, if you noticed before we'd gone to this button where the N is, we couldn't get to it because it was an automatic shot barrel, and it had shot us away from the end, so make sure you push the button first. But again, this original Ruins theme is very nice. Poor turkeys, they were just running away because they were naked and we had felt we had to jump on top of all of them. I don't know. Sort of makes you wonder how much of defeating these enemies is actually having to defeat them versus how much of it is just pointless genocide. Oh, look, a secret. Thankfully, it's not an extra room. Whatever. But yeah, those... They looked like turkeys. They were just running along, minding their own business, and then all of a sudden we come along and are like, oh, let's beat the shit out of these things. I don't know. Maybe they had malintent. And now this is a slightly tricky area. Notice I said slightly, because it's still not really that hard. And if I'd been in Donkey Kong's position, I'd have thrown it up right then and there. But yeah, the idea is we have to shoot right into these monkey statues' mouths. And if we don't, perfect timing, we get 3 tries, based on how many save barrels were there, but it's easier than you think. It just has to do with proper timing, especially when it gets going faster. But when it's going at its normal pace, it's just whatever. And on to our next level here, but not without paying a visit to our quote-unquote favorite grandfather. I thought it was a shack that he built, and he's like, oh, they stuck me here. Better than a retirement home, I guess. Yeah, thanks for pointing out the obvious there, Cranky. Anyways... Thanks for pointing out the obvious again! I mean, granted, I guess I don't need a lot of help because I know where all this stuff is, but still, it's like... Can't you say, oh, you know, I'm actually... No, he wouldn't say... I was gonna say, can't you say, like, oh, I'm actually really proud of you for being brave and going out and doing all these things? But that would be out of character for Cranky, so... I guess I'm glad that he doesn't say that. So yeah, this is Mast Blast. Nothing at the beginning, of course. Yeah, Mast Blast! Can't you tell with all the masts here that we're blasting through? I know, right? It's so exciting with all these masts that we have to blast. It's so sensical that they called it Mast Blast! Okay, yeah, this first part of the level is, of course, just an interlude. You probably saw it in the background. There is a ship, so there is going to be some mast blasting. I just think it's funny how, like, it's so loosely based on it at first. I think that's it for this part of the level. Yeah. And now we have a puzzle piece hiding over here. Thankfully, we have some fodder to jump on top of. Yeah, take your time. It's not like I'm in a hurry or anything. There we go. Ta-da! And bananas! B-A-N-A-N-A-S. And here we got a level up. Okay. Now these boxes with skulls on them seem like they would matter at first. But fortunately for us, they kinda don't. Yeah, there's no point for having this pushed back up, so whatever. Like, I don't think there's anything in that one. This is the only one that we have to worry about. And there's nothing over to the right, so once you go in this barrel, there's a point of no return. Our ship is sinking. I think we just got a hole put in it. Maybe we should, like, dock and repair it or something? No? We're just gonna keep sailing? Shooting at enemies that aren't there? Our enemy's actually inside the ship and we're not gonna do anything about it? Okay. Perfect logic, I guess. Now these cannons here have some interesting things about them. You can use them, but they don't really do anything outside of giving you coins or bananas, which we neither need nor care about. That was successful there. So, whatever. And I don't think any of these have, like, hidden puzzle pieces in them or anything. Ooh. Come on. Maybe... I think there's something here at the front of the ship. get a better run at it. And go! Is there? I guess not. I don't really care to find out. What I do know is that there's the end there, and our ship is being torn apart by someone on the deck. Can we like do something about that? We're just gonna let our ship be totally destroyed? Okay, it's not like I'm the captain or anything. Hey, I'm a boss! Oh god, why? That's what I always imagined happening, because he looks like the red crab, the bearded crab from the beach enemy boss fight. I don't know. But whatever. That's a banana clearly in tones. There is a secret down here. That's bullshit. That didn't even land close to me. Oh man. This one would be so much easier if I had Diddy, but whatever. Gonna get these bananas and these one-ups and get some coins, and then maybe I will use them, but probably never will. Ha ha ha. I don't know. Maybe I'll eventually show off the things that you can buy with banana coins, but I don't know. It's just so pointless, I think. We have stuff like game facts and multiple balloons for lives. I don't know. But once we get to the temple levels that I haven't shown yet, I will definitely be needing coins for one-ups. There's our G unit, and of course, I think over here is where one of the puzzle pieces is. I was thinking about it on the last ship, and that, of course, was not the right one. And now that there was one at the... Oh god, which one's the front, which one's the back? The bow of the ship versus the stern of the ship? Oh, whatever. Both of them have puzzle pieces, so there you go. That's why it's important not to let these skull blocks get blown up. Great success there. At least I don't have to worry about getting all those puzzle pieces again. It's important not to let those skull blocks get blown up because you'll need them in order to reach that part of the ship. Otherwise, I mean, you can try rolling off from the very, very top, like all the way up here, for example. But even then, I don't think you'll get far enough. By the way, to get up there, we just go up here, yada, yada, yada. Hey, we just completely blew up our friend's ship. That was kind of a dick move. Why did we do that? And there's our last puzzle piece. And now we can pretty much close out this level. By going over this way. Hop, skip, and a jump. Timber! Oh, God, the humanity. Oh, okay. Thank God the barrel was still intact. So that was Mast Blast, and yes, it finally did turn out to be a Mast Blast. Arguably, we did not have a blast, but I won't put that by the level. So next time on the epic ruin exploration, we will be indulging in Itty Bitty Bitters. Ugh, I don't think I like that level. Damp Dungeon. I guess that one's okay, I don't really remember. So, look forward to those, and if we get through them in time, we can possibly get to the boss. So yes, thank you all for watching, see you later.